Chief Minister Conrad Sangma is also facing the bait over the ILP issue. From the KSU to CoMSO, pressure groups have stepped up their demand for immediate implementation of the inner line permit system. Amid growing concerns over unchecked influx in Meghalaya, the Confederation of Meghalaya Social Organizations has asserted that the Meghalaya Residents Safety and Security Act, or MRSSA 2016, is ineffective in addressing the influx of outsiders and cannot substitute the demand for an inner line permit. The organization has warned of stringent action if the government continues to delay the implementation of ILP. CoMSO Chairman and HYC President Roy Cooper Sinrem criticized MRSSA as inadequate, arguing that the act merely oversees tenancy and rental activities and fails to regulate interstate or cross-border movement. Sinrem also highlighted that MRSSA 2016 applies even to local Khasi residents migrating within Meghalaya and does not serve the purpose or the core purpose of controlling external entry into the state.
What do you think? Because in absence of ILP, because though the state assembly has passed a resolution about ILP, but still center is mum on the issue. And in the absence of ILP, the state government is trying to strengthen the MRSSA. Do you think that the strength MRSSA is getting strengthened, or do you think that it can somehow replace ILP?
See, CoMSO, we have been very clear from the beginning. When you speak about MRSSA 2016, that is not an act which can regulate the movement of people inside the state. If you read the whole act from page 1 to page the last page, you won't find even one word that speaks about influx, that speaks about regulating the movement of people. MRSSA 2016 is actually another act to to regulate the people who are renting houses in the state of Meghalaya. It regulates even the Khasis also who comes from Nongstoin to stay in Shillong. So how do you say that MRSSA will check influx? MRSSA cannot and will not in any way replace ILP. What we want is ILP, because ILP will give us that power to regulate the movement of people from outside the state. So to compare MRSSA and ILP is not right. And what we want is that a law should be in place to regulate the movement of people. What we have been demanding from the beginning is that if the government speaks, or if the government says that we will implement MRSSA, then implement MRSSA Amendment Act of 2020, because in the MRSSA Amendment Act of 2020 the provision of ILP are being inserted there. But if you speak about MRSSA 2016, that will not be an act to check or to regulate the movement of people inside the state.
Raising concerns over alleged illegal immigrants, Sinrem questioned the state government's repeated denial of their presence. He said that while Assam is actively cracking down on Bangladeshi nationals, Meghalaya has become a safer haven for such migrants due to the absence of robust regulatory laws.
After visiting the sites, we have seen the problem that these infill check gates are facing. Not only that, we have also seen there are a lot of there is not a coordination between different departments of the state. See, the state government is saying that there will be a system, or there have been a system where every tourist who are entering the state are registered with the tourism department. And these people and most of these people, when we ask them where you're going or what is your purpose of visiting Shillong or visiting the state of Meghalaya, they said that we are tourists. So in the name of tourists, most of the people are entering the state, and once they say they are tourists, because there is a direction from the state government also to this the infill check gate that you should not harass tourists entering the state. So in the guise of tourists, most of the people enter the state. So we found that although the state government has made that workers act which regulate the people coming into the state as workers, because they have to register with the labor department, so there is not that synergy between the different departments. Once a person say I come as a tourist, then the anti-infill cannot do anything unless if they don't have any valid ID. So we found that there should be a synergy or coordination between different departments, and from our side it is not a one-day affair. And we have also decided in the last meeting that these identifying of the illegal immigrants will take place in the next few days also.
Well, the CoMSO is preparing to submit a set of concrete suggestions and demands to the government aimed at strengthening entry checkpoints.